Oh my lord! Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to Wellness Week Live. I am your host, DJ Tony. I'm not a DR. I'm a DJ. So always check with healthcare professionals. Okay, today's show. Look, it says it right there. How to prevent cancers or cancer. On Wellness Week Live. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So how's your week going? By the way, is it going? Is it mierda? Is it mierda, or is it like hey così così? You know what that means in Italian? You don't know because you're a fake Italian. Anyways, so let's talk about this because cancer affects all of us. Everyone. Okay, we either know someone who's suffered with cancer, we know someone who's passed away with cancer, maybe we ourselves have had cancer, friends, family, colleagues. So it touches us all in some shape, form, fashion, or way. And if you're still alive, well, hopefully not. But the odds are the longer you live, if you don't know someone or have experienced it, whatever, the odds are, again, if you live to 100, you're going to either know somebody or God forbid it's going to be you or whatever. You know what I mean? So cancer has been around since day one, since the cavemen. It's nothing new. And I don't want to make this the show because I want to talk about how to prevent cancer. But you have a lot of people. I'm going to go down this rabbit hole. But you got a lot of people that don't know shit, and they're like, I got to scratch my head. All right. How big is my head? Hold on, let me see. I think that means I have no brain. Okay. So, you got a lot of people that are like, oh, yeah, man, back in the day, there was not so much cancer. There's so much cancer. Now there's so much cancer. Now I'm telling you, man, the poison, the killing. And those idiots are kind of half true, but kind of not because, how far back do you want to go? I mean, I don't know. Let's take 1950. Okay. Well, in 1950, they did not have MRI machines. They didn't have CAT scans, CT scans. They had X-rays, but they didn't have the technology to peer inside the human body with such clarity as we do today, and definitely a bunch of other tests also, ultrasounds. That stuff didn't exist back in the whatever 1800s, 1950. So we're detecting more cancer. It's not that necessarily we're getting more cancer; it's just that the detection methods are better. So now, because we have sight, we can see the cancers. Where years ago you would say, yeah, they passed away, they're dead, they had natural causes, when really it was cancer, but they didn't know that because they didn't have MRI machines, a tomography machine, etc. So PET scans, yada yada yada. However, to those ignorant people's point, though, yeah, I mean, there's more chemicals in our food. There's more people sitting and more sitting and eating shit and garbage. So that's going to raise the cancer rate. That's true. So, it's a cat and mouse game. Okay. But I want to talk about how can we prevent cancer. Now, I would make the argument, depending on which studies you read, most cancers are preventable or avoidable. So that means that the cancers that people are getting more often than not are cancers that they're giving themselves. Not every cancer, and I understand. Anyone can get cancer. I get it. I'm not saying that's not true. Of course, anyone can get cancer. Any age, doesn't matter. Super healthy, not healthy, family history, no family history. I get that. Understood. But most cancers, we either give ourselves or we stack the decks against ourselves. Sorry, that's fact. Don't believe me. Go look it up yourself. So let's look at some of the things that gives us cancer, and we don't give a shit really. We act like, oh, that's odd. It's just bad luck. It's not bad luck. It's you're giving it to yourself, or all right. Or you're exposing your family to it too by what you feed them. Let's start off with that. Okay, so let's start off with the big ones, right? I think we all know. And again, my heart breaks. I have people in my family that are cancer survivors, and I have people that have lost to cancer. So I'm not talking tough, like, hey, trust me, been there, been at the funerals. I've shat my pants when my mother and father both got cancer, and thank God they beat it. But so again, I wish there was no such thing as cancer. Me personally, another show here, but I think within the end of our lifetime. So if you're 50 years old right now, I think by the end of your life, sorry, but I think in about 50 years, all cancers will be eradicated. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm learning. We're on the cuspis. So that's pretty soon in the grand scheme of things. I think we're on that. I think we're onto something really big. And to those who would say, oh, but then it's not going to make the pharmaceutical companies money. They don't want a cure. That's just fucking asinine, because of course they want a cure. You know why? Human beings are, and that means scientists, they're egotistical maniacs. Humans are ego driven. We would love to be the man or the woman that says, I got the cure for that. I made the cure for that. No, we can't stop. Humans love, we're egomaniacs, humans. So that's the reason why we're going to find a cure. Yes. And by the way, when you find a cure, there's big money. But for sure, money aside, humans have egos and everybody wants to stroke themselves. And that's the biggest stroke of all. So our ego is going to get the best of us for a good reason, and they're going to cure cancer. I think within 50 years, I think I said the technology's there. There's so many great, cool things like CRISPR, which is gene editing, and different types of nanomedicines and things like that are just amazing. And we're there. I mean, it's, stem cells and so like that. We're there. Anyways, okay, so what can we do now, though, to prevent, I would say, 8 out of 10 cancers? Yeah. Okay. Number one, you've heard this a million times, but don't smoke. And now is more than ever, it's easier than ever because you have the medications and the therapies to help you not smoke, and you can do it. Yes, it's hard. Nothing's easy. If you fail, keep trying, but don't smoke. Number two, don't drink alcohol. Now, here's the funny thing. You'll have people, and even doctors will say this, right? Like, no to smoking, but drinking, alcohol, moderation. No. Don't believe me. There's not a medical journal on earth. You can pick the one you like, okay? There's not a medical study on earth that says alcohol is good for you. The inverse. Actually, all the medical studies on earth say alcohol is a carcinogenic. Alcohol is a poison, period. Full stop. That's it. So if someone's telling you, moderation alcohol, so moderation for cancer? Hey, have some moderate cancer. Have some moderate heart disease. No, it's fucking stupid. Zero alcohol. Zero. Now, I'm guilty. On New Year's or birthday, I'll have a toast. But I mean, that's it. And my argument, I would say, is if you're drinking more than New Year's and a birthday, and I mean toasting, not another round. I'm just talking about if you're drinking more than New Year's and maybe a toast for a wedding or a birthday, you are stacking the shit against you. Don't start crying when they tell you got a certain type of cancer, which would be colorectal, which would be tongue, throat, liver, pancreas. That's just from drinking. And we're talking red wine too. Sorry. Does red wine have alcohol? Does it have alcohol? Does it have alcohol? Yeah, it has alcohol. Again, I didn't make the rules. Don't believe me. Read it up for yourself. So don't smoke. Don't drink. You're going to lower that right there is big. Okay, moving on. Now, some of the other things that we shouldn't do, that we do or have, that we may not see it as a cancerous uptick in the odds of getting cancer, and that is losing weight. Now, typically when doctors say, or someone says, oh, you got to lose weight, you're thinking for heart disease, right? Or type 2 diabetes. Yes, but cancer also. So if you're overweight, and we're not even going to talk about obese, okay, but obese is in there, obviously, but overweight. If you're overweight, you are increasing the chances for certain types of cancer. Okay, ready? Colorectal, kidney, breast. What else would be for gaining weight? Those are the, what did I say? Colorectal, kidney, breast. Yeah, so those are the big three. So when you gain weight, you impede or modify your hormone levels. And when you mess with the hormone levels, that can increase your chance for cancer. It does increase, not can. It does increase your chance for certain types of cancers. Now, I'm not making that up. Don't believe me. Go look that up. But I mean, so when you're overweight, and listen, you're a pound overweight, that's not gonna be an issue. But I'm saying like, I gotta lose 20, I gotta lose 30, I gotta lose 40. Yeah, you are increasing your chances of those three big cancers: colorectal, breast, kidney. And probably those are the three big ones. Probably other ones too, but those are the three big, because why the weight increases and changes hormone imbalance because of the fat. So fat is and affects hormone imbalance. Don't believe me? Look it up. Okay. The next thing we can do is stop sugar. Now, it's hard because there's sugar in everything, right? But like, for instance, eating cereals, garbage. Eating cake and cookies. Now, I'm not saying never eat it, but if it's part of your weekly diet, you have a cookie on a Monday and another cookie on a Wednesday, and you got some cake on Saturday. That's kind of like your flow, Frappuccino, mocha, 10 squirt. Your body doesn't care that it's Saturday. Your body doesn't care that it's your birthday. When you put sugary snacks and sugary treats, candy and cake and stuff like that, you increase your cancer risk. That's it. You just do. Your body will reward you or punish you accordingly. Our bodies don't give a shit that it's the holidays. You're going to get punished, period. So I'm not saying don't have it, but for me, again, if it's a birthday or, the holidays, but also I'm having a piece of a cake. Like so I'm not saying forsake yourself, but you really, really got to respect the negative dark power of cake and cookies and sodas and sweet drinks. Bad. Increases cancer risk. It just does. So, all right. Now, the other one would be, carbs too. Sorry to say that, but and I'm Italian. I'm a goddamn Italian. Capisci quando parlare. So, carbs. That means, now, not all carbs, man-made carbs, right? So, meaning pasta bread, unlimited bread, pasta bread, bagels, pretzels, pizza. Your body's just going to punish you and you're going to raise your cancer rate and your cancer risk. Now, I'm not saying never have it. I have pizza once in a blue moon. I mean, it's a blue moon. We're talking maybe I have pizza once every other month, but pasta and bread, yeah, man, I do have it, but it is friggin' rare. I used to live on it, but I'm going to tell you, I feel much better too. And you should try it. Try 7 days. See how you feel. You feel amazing 2 days in. But anyways, pasta and bread. Why? Because pasta and bread are sugar formed into bread and pasta. So it instantaneously goes into sugar. And what does sugar do? Sugar breaks down your immune system. Sugar also sugar makes you get fat. And remember we talked about it? Fat then throws off the hormone imbalance, which can trigger cancers. So all these things are called epigenetics because you can hear people say, it's genetic, cancer. Hey, he had it, your mother had it, which is true. There is a genetic component to a lot of cancers. But you never hear doctors or anyone say epigenetics. Epigenetics is what you eat, what you drink, what you do, what you expose yourself to. And so when we do that, the sugar makes fat makes the hormones imbalance. That's an epigenetic process. So that's us turning the switch on or off for cancers. I didn't make it up. You can research it yourself. And again, I'm not saying never ever have pasta, but once a month, man, so what are you going to eat instead of that, right? You're going to eat meats. And by the way, don't fry anything. Frying is the Satan. Frying is also another cancer giver. You're going to bake chicken, salmon. You can grill, though you can make an argument grilling is the grill marks are carcinogenic, but okay, just don't fry. Bake, grill, salmon, chicken, vegetables, fruits. These are things that you can eat, nuts, legumes. So, and anyways, you can have certain types of breads called sprouted grain, Ezekiel bread, which is, it's a carb and you need carbohydrates, but again, not from pasta and bread and cake and cookies and all, but no. Okay, moving on. Another way you can prevent cancer is sun protection. Now I'm out in the sun all the time. So, we all know that, right? Hey, put SPF on it. Right. However, what I'm learning is it's better to just cover up. And you'll see that people that live in like desert areas and tropical areas, a lot of times they'll just be wearing long sleeve, thin cotton shirts versus putting any SPF on because SPF is better than nothing, but those have problems too, so cover up. So I used to put SPF on my hair in my head bald spot, but now I just wear a cap because you can't beat that. So sun protection. Skin cancers are very, very prevalent, and they're one of the easiest cancers to prevent and cure if you catch them early, which we're going to get on to detection soon. Okay, so covering up sun protection. Okay. The other thing I would say is get checked. So meaning like, yeah, go for your yearly physical. That's for sure, minimum for all things. But get your skin checked. Get your colonoscopy when you're 45 and up. What do you call it? The mammograms. What did I say? Get your eyes checked. I had a girlfriend of mine pass away because she had, ocular cancer. You never thinking to check, but when we're outside in the sun, our eyes are also exposed to that radiation. So you want to wear sunglasses or whatever, but yeah, so get your eyes checked, get your breast checked. If you're women, even men can get their breast checked, men get your testicles checked. I've had my testicles checked. I've had my chest checked. I've had, my colonoscopy. So get those things done because there's no reason someone should die of colon cancer. There's no reason someone should die of testicular cancer. There's no reason someone should die of breast cancer today, especially early prevention. And I get it. I'm a chicken. I'm scared, but these are things we can prevent. You don't have to, how to prevent cancer. It says right here. So get checked up, get your colonoscopies, get your skin checked, go to the dermatologist, look for, moles, irregular formations on whatever. The dentist can check your gums. This cancer can happen anywhere, man. But, so you check your gums. He'll check the lower part of your neck and see if there's any, problems. And if you're someone that's drinking and you shouldn't drink any at all, you're drinking, he's going to make sure you really need to check, your gums and stuff like that for cancers. So, okay. So, get your eyes. Okay. The other thing is, get your vaccines, get your shots because, cancers, can, whatchamacallit, cancers can be prevented, like HPV. You're getting a lot of tweens and teenagers now getting the HPV shot to prevent from, cancer in the woman's private area. Men can carry it, but don't die from it. But women can pass away from it because the HPV virus turns into cancer. So again, get your vaccines. There's other vaccines also that you can get, but that's another way to prevent cancer. It's very, very easy. The other thing I would say is donate blood, actually, if you can, if you qualify. Donating blood is a great way to lower not only heart disease, but cancer risk. Okay. You can look into that. Don't believe me. You're essentially, and it's not that you're giving someone cancer. It's just that you're replenishing your blood and you're giving your good blood to somebody else. So that's a good thing. It's a win-win. So that's, like I said, they're going to test your blood and ask you questions anyways, but donating blood helps lower your cancer risk. Okay. And, it's great. Like I said, you're helping someone out. I donate blood. It's a win-win. You're helping somebody, you're helping yourself, you're helping your heart, your body, your overall health. It's a win-win. All right. The other thing I would say is what you eat. Epigenetics. If I'm eating fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, also anti-cancer prevention. We know this for a fact. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, not dingleberries, but berries, broccoli, cauliflower. These are cancer busters, cancer preventers. Cruciferous vegetables have micronutrients in it that literally help defend and help fight cancers. So eating vegetables daily, fruits daily, walnuts, pistachios, again, fruits and vegetables are where you get the natural carbs from. So anyways, you want that. What we eat is important. The other thing is, in closing, I would say practicing safe sex, going back to the HPV virus and other viruses that can make you have cancers. It's a $2 cure, and wear a condom. I mean, you have money for shoes. What? You have money for vacation. What? You have money for how many pairs of shoes? You have money for the latest phone. Yeah. How big is the television? You have money for subscription plans for this and that. You got money to go out with the boys. You got money to go out with the girls. You got $2 for a condom, men. Okay. And women too. Right. So, and I'm not talking about the pill. That's birth control. I'm talking about STD prevention that helps prevent certain types of cancers. So again, a condom solves that problem for the most part, so practicing safe sex just does. These are little things. You stack this up and now you're preventing 10% of cancers, 20% of cancers, 30% of cancers, 40% of cancers, 50% of cancers, 60% of cancers, 70% of cancers, and so on. Okay. And then I would say, that's basically that in a nutshell. So, we don't have to die from these cancers. I understand we can't live forever. No one's saying that, but we want to live a quality, healthy life while we're here. Our bodies are Ferraris. We treat our Ferraris with respect. We protect them, right? We take care of this car. Our bodies are worth more than a Ferrari. So again, we shouldn't be dying of 8 out of 10 cancers. We can prevent a lot of these cancers, and it costs little to nothing. So yeah, stay away from, really, food is medicine. The shit food, the shit drinks, the sweet drinks, the iced teas, the lemonades, all garbage. Diet sodas, forget it. You drink friggin' tar. Anyways, so I want the best for you. I want the best for me. We can live a better life, a healthier life, and you deserve it. You deserve the best. So hope that helps. Yeah, have a great week, everybody, and thank you. So yeah, like I said, I'm proud of you. You can do it. I believe in you. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.